Hey guys, welcome to my second video of simplifying exponential expressions. In this video, I'm going to show you how to simplify using just one term. Okay, so it says, how could you simplify this expression to just one term? So the first thing you want to do is identify which ones could be simplified. So 2 to the x power is already simplified, so I'm just going to write 2 to the x power. Now 2 to the power of x plus 3 has two terms here, so I'm going to simplify that further by using the product rule. So by using the product rule, I'm going to keep the minus sign, I get 2 to the x power times 2 to the third power. Then I'm going to simplify 2 to the third power, which is 8, and then the base is 2 to the power of x. Okay, I'm going to bring this down because I didn't do anything to it. Now you're probably asking, well, how can you go from here? You must notice that 2 to the x power is one term, my first term, and in my second term, I also have another 2 to the x power. And if you recall, this is called your GCF, all right, which you can factor out. So you want to factor out your GCF, which is 2 to the x power, and then you want to figure out what's left. Let's remember that what is left is the coefficient of each term. The coefficient of 2 to the x power is 1. Okay, even if it's not there, it is equivalent to 1. And then the coefficient of the second term is negative 8. So altogether, this is 1 minus 8 times the GCF, which is 2 to the x power. Then what we're going to do is simplify 1 minus 8, which is negative 7. And because we can't simplify 2 to the power of x anymore, this is your final answer. Negative 7 times 2 to the power of x. Okay? Okay, let's take a look at another example. All right, let's pause this video and let's see if we can figure out the answer to this problem. 3 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x minus 3. Okay, let's pause the video to see if we can figure out the answer. Okay, so the answer is C, 26 over 27 times the base of 3 to the power of x. The reason why is because I will be using the quotient rule here, okay? Going to bring down 3 to the power of x because you cannot simplify that anymore. I'm going to bring down the minus sign here, and I'm going to use the quotient rule to simplify this further. So this is 3 to the power of x divided by 3 to the power of 3. 3 to the power of 3 is 27, so technically this is 3 to the power of x minus 1 over 27. So remember what I showed you before. And then the base is 3 to the power of x. Okay, so now I need you to understand the following. In the first term is 3 to the x power. And in the second term, you also have another 3 to the x power, making the 3 to the x power its GCF. Okay, so we want to factor out the GCF and we want to figure out what's left. And what's left is your coefficients from each term. The first coefficient is 1. Okay, so this is 1 minus 1 over 27. 1 whole minus 1 over 27 is 26 over 27. And then parentheses 3 to the power of x. And that is your final answer. Okay. All right, let's take a look at my second example. And again, I'd like for you to pause this video to see if you can get to the right answer. Okay, so the right answer is D as in 26 times 5 to the power of x. The reason why is because the same as before, I want to leave 5 to the x by itself because I can't simplify that anymore. I can use the product rule to simplify the second term. So this is plus 5 to the power of x and then plus times 5 to the second power. 5 to the second power is 25. So this is 25 times 5 to the power of x plus another 5 to the power of x, okay? So same idea. This becomes your GCF. So we want to factor out our GCF and we want to figure out what's left. There's 1 here and then plus 25 here. So 1 plus 25 is 26. So this is 26 times 5 to the power of x. Okay? Okay. Thanks for watching.